Hey everyone, welcome to my first episode of my first YouTube playlist, which is a Let's Play of Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. This is a game that I grew up with when I was really young, and it's something that came back through me through multiple different media outside of the Super Nintendo. It came to me for the Nintendo Game Boy Advance when it was a portable system. I downloaded it for the Nintendo Wii when it came to the Virtual Console. And now, because Nintendo is amazing and they've relaunched the Super Nintendo as a Super Nintendo Classic, I get the joy of playing it again in its original formatting. The reason why I say original formatting is because in certain versions, like the Game Boy Advance version, there is a lot of changes that's been made to it. I'll get into those changes when the relevance comes into play, but for now, let's get started. I've already played a bit of this game with family and a bit of myself as well, just to get used to the gameplay. Welcome. This is Dinosaur Land. I don't know why I said land like that. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser is at it again. And that's basically the story. They went to Dinosaur Land to I don't even know what. And Peach got kidnapped again. In the Game Boy Advance version, there is a bit more of an elaborate story. Mario, Luigi, and the princess go to Dinosaur Land for a vacation. And Mario and Luigi go flying off using one of the game's power-ups. And when they return, Princess Peach is missing. Thus, giving us more story than anything that the Super Nintendo produced. It is still a little fun story that's been created, even though it is on a newer version of this game. It's still kind of cool to see that Nintendo is always adding little details to their already popular games. There are some really cool things that I like about Super Mario World. I was about to call it 3D World. Mario and their joint titles. It's hilarious. There's a couple of reasons why I chose Super Mario World to be my first Let's Play series. And the first reason is that it is very easy to play while slightly distracted by other things, such as talking or looking up slightly to view the camera. The second reason is that it's super fast-paced. I've already gone through one world, and I think it's only been about 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe not even. And the third reason is that I'm such a Mario fanboy. I grew up with the Nintendo. I've grown with Mario, and even though they come out with more Mario games and the story is always the same, Princess Peach gets kidnapped, I always find it so fun to see where Nintendo goes with their games. Back to the game, I just completed something called a Switch Palace. In this case, it's the Yellow Switch Palace. The Yellow Switch Palace is known to activate the Yellow Switch blocks, which you'll see in the next level over here, Yoshi Island 2. And what the yellow blocks do is when they are hit, they produce a mushroom. They also provide platforms so that you can walk on top of, which does become relevant on later levels. To do a spin jump, press the A button. A Super Mario spin jump can break some of the blocks and defeat some of the tougher enemies. Where was I? Oh yeah, the yellow blocks become a little more relevant in later levels. So Come back, Yoshi! No, Yoshi! Come on. Yoshi, come back! It becomes more relevant in the later levels where you actually need to have had the yellow switch pressed in order to get a level. Get to certain places. Yoshi, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. Forever leaving without you. I don't know if that's the actual words to that song. It's just what I know. Trying to be silly, kind of produce how I want the whole channel to feel, which is lighthearted. I want people to feel energized and happy and excited. It's kind of why I'm doing this in face camera, so that you can see my facial expressions. You can see that I'm enjoying myself, or that something happened that makes me sad or scared or angry. And I'm pretty sure in some of the other games I'll play, you'll see a lot of anger. Though I will still try to keep everything appropriately contented, so gotta watch my mouth. This stage, it's a cool stage. It feels so bland to me. Like, I don't know how to express this about this stage. It's literally, it's so unmemorable to me. When you stomp on an enemy, you can jump high if you hold the jump button. Use up on the control pad to jump high in the shallow water. Yeah, and I guess we will see that sort of mechanic coming into play. I rarely hit the mic block, so I'm actually surprised by some of the texts that it produces. Not that I should be, but I kind of am. The green star block that I just hit does have a special mechanic to it. If you were to hit the block, with a certain amount of coins collected from the current stage, it will produce a 1-up. I believe that is a mechanic. I have not seen it happen myself, but maybe in the future. I'm just adjusting one of my devices that I have here. Okay. Moving on to the next level, we're in Yoshi Island 4, which is a semi-water stage. I did that during a practice round of this game as well. A difference that was made in the Super Mario Advance 2 version, which is the Game Boy Advance version of this game, the item that you grab does not change if it's a lower graded item. So if you were to grab a mushroom and you're in a fire flower state, then you would still have a fire flower in the top blue box, like I have. However, in this game, I collected the mushroom and it changed out the fire flower icon. I'm 99% positive that is true, and I'm probably not going to have a text box to confirm it just because my Game Boy Advance version is currently missing from my collection. But I'm sure someone in the comments down below will confirm if that is true. And with that statement, I'm now going to comment about the comment section. I am not going to complain about anyone putting a spoiler down in the comment section below, because I've already beaten this game and I love Mario. So if you wanted to tell me something about this game that I might not already know, or you wanted to give me some tips and tricks on how to do certain things, go right ahead. I'm not gonna oppose to assistance for a game that I actually like. But do be aware there may be some people who've never played this game before. So just be aware that not everyone is going to have the same knowledge that you do about Super Mario World. Please be conscious of that. It's my one and only wish on this. Auto-scrollers, they're terrible. But we've made it to Iggy, and he is as easy to defeat as that. He's already done. I'm going to finish off this episode here, and hopefully my capture device worked this time. So I put my controller down while this cutscene is going, and I'm gonna read the statement. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend, who is still trapped in an egg. Together, they now travel to Donut Land. I'm going to sign off here. Once again, like, comment, subscribe to the video if you enjoyed what you watched. Share it with your friends. It really will help, especially since I am new to this community. I really want to build that audience and have people excited for new content and new videos. Comment in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys again in the next episode. Bye.